We are live. Just waiting around for people to show up. So that'll be fun. Hopefully they'll come. One. All right. Grab my drink over here. All right. So now somebody's here. Hi, whoever's watching me from afar. Different angle this time. All right. So, that out of the way so it doesn't get messed up. Okay. And now I have nobody again. Yay. All right. Now we wait. I put it out on social media so they know I'm live. They know I'm here. So hopefully, hi. Well, somebody's here. Hi. I know you can hear me because I have the little microphone button this time. I didn't have that the one time. So I know you can hear me. So hi. Tonight's topic is The Simpsons. It's my plan for tonight. And I'm drinking some Dr. Pepper, what I got left. Yeah, thanks for the like. Hey, Crown, what's up? There's probably going to be a delay, knowing my luck. And they're gone. No, I had a watcher. They're back. Yay. I have like a little thing up here in the corner. It'd be like right about here on my screen, and it tells me how many people there are. So it's saying one. So I know at least one person's here. How you doing, Crown? I put it out on social media. I'm good. It's day 3 of my 4-day vacation, or my 4-day micro vacation. I'm looking at a 4-day work week, which is I'm not actually looking forward to. It's 3 9-to-5 shifts and 1 4 to 8 shifts. So not looking forward to this week at work, but the money will be good. The anxiety and the stress, not so much, but the money will be good. The money will be good, though. Forgot about my tooth. Tonight's topic is The Simpsons. So, what are your thoughts on The Simpsons? Because I'm going to be talking like my favorite episodes, my favorite characters, stuff like that. And I have a little snack and my Dr. Pepper. I mean, I just ate dinner, but this is like my dessert. I know there's probably like a delay, but at least there was when I tried looking at my tablet one time with this. There was a delay. I don't know how big. No, that's fine. That's the last thing you remember, because that's what tonight's topic is, The Simpsons. So we're talking Simpsons tonight. It's like my favorite episode. Well, my favorite character of The Simpsons. I'll start with that. Everybody can chime in. That's why I have it down as like the top thing here for the chat is tonight's topic, The Simpsons. I was kind of hoping my friend could have joined us tonight, but she's out. She's was out all day, went home, talked with her roommate, and then she's out again. So she can't be around tonight, which sucks. I was kind of hoping she would have been here because she's a big Simpsons nut. Because if you notice, the name of this video is titled The Worst Podcast Ever. So there's actually a funny story behind this. I'm going to move my camera just a little bit. So there's actually a funny story. So Would have been on the 21st of February. So right after President's Day. That week before, on the 14th, she had facial feminization surgery and she was recovering. That Wednesday, she was going to be flying back home. And I was talking with her on the 21st. And I said, what do you think the comic book guy would call a podcast that he would start? And I'm like, I was thinking like the worst podcast ever. Because of his line being worst, whatever this is ever, like worst episode ever, worst crossover ever, worst business ever. And I'm like, that would be the kick-ass name for a podcast. And she's going, well, the name of his shop is the Android's Dungeon, so probably like the Android Cast or the Dungeon Cast or something. And I'm like, yeah, probably. But she liked mine and I liked mine. And I looked it up because I was trying to figure out, well, is there actually a podcast called, the worst podcast ever? No, there isn't. There is the worst ever podcast, but there is not the worst podcast ever. So that's what this is, the worst podcast ever. So that's how the name came. But that's why I figured the inaugural episode, I would talk about The Simpsons, because hell, they've been on now for over 30 years. They have handled their fair share of controversy, Apu included. They have handled multiple things. Hell, like 20, 30 years from now, they're still going to be relevant. It's like that show that no matter how much you watch it, it's still the same. It's like a soap opera. You could walk away from it for 10 years, come back, and it's the exact same characters and the exact same situation they were in 10 years ago, and nothing's changed if they've gotten a little older. And I actually fell into that trap in high school. I got hooked on Days of Our Lives. It was right in the midst of their somebody's murdering the townsfolk. And I'm like, ooh, this is really interesting. Yeah, and then they put them all on an island, and I'm like, yeah, no. Yo, Walter, what's up? What's hanging? I just finished a couple of Mill wafers for dessert for my dinner. So that's pretty cool. But yo, what's up? What's hanging? Tonight's topic is The Simpsons. All right. So let me ask this for the people in chat. Let's just say for the 2 people in chat. There's only 2 people watching so far. Been on for like 8 minutes, but hopefully more come in. So, what was the last thing you remember from The Simpsons? If you haven't watched it for like years, what's the last, like, what is the one thing you know of from The Simpsons aside from Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie? What's like the one thing you remember? Because for me, when I think of The Simpsons, Krusty the Clown. Yeah, all right. All right. Hey, kids. Oh, yeah. The creepy laugh. The creepy laugh from hell. That's the kind of laugh that would be getting you on an FBI's most wanted list. It's like, hey, kids. Oh, yeah, no, that's that Krusty the Clown. Oh, yeah. The let's see, what the hell hasn't he done? He bet against the Harlem Globetrotters, opened a clown college, has ruined Sideshow Bob, and then Bart just kind of really screwed the pooch. Let's see here. Illegitimate daughter. Oh god, so many other things he's done, and yet Bart Simpson still loves him. He basically admonishes the guy. Oh, yeah, I forgot Krusty Burger. Thank you. I forgot about Krusty Burger. It's the whole steamed hams from the 22 Stories of Springfield. Well, yeah, Itchy and Scratchy. Although they're more of like a Roger Moore's thing. Or Junior, what was it? Roger Moore Jr., I think. From that, they're just on his show. But, oh, yeah. I love Itchy and Scratchy, though. It's like Tom and Jerry, but with actual blood and guts. Yeah, let's cancel Itchy and Scratchy. Let's not cancel Itchy and Scratchy. No, go outside, kids. No, let's not go outside. Oh, yeah. I forgot about Krusty Burger. They had what was it? The Rib Witch. Remember the Rib Witch? that Homer ended up going on for the spelling bee. He ended up going to the Ribwich, got the last one in existence because the creature that they made it out of is now extinct. And it's like, oh yeah. And then he gives it to some guy for his car just so he can go to Lisa's spelling bee. And the guy goes, I'll give you the Lisa to my car. Yeah, no. I would have just said, I'll give you my car. But it was like a Zoidberg moment there from Futurama. It's like the guy made a really bad business investment. But oh yeah, Itchy and Scratchy. Let's just never mention Poochie. Let's never mention Poochie the dog. Principal Skinner, yeah. Or for those of you that have ever seen the infamous episode from season 9, The Principal and the Pauper, Armin Tamzarian. However, you can't mention that in the town of Springfield under penalty of death. That was what was announced at the end of the episode by the judge. He ruled that from that point forward, there would be no mention of Armin Tamzarian. But oh my God, yeah, Principal Seymour Skinner, the tightwad Springfield Elementary. There's a joke from Ferris Bueller's Day Off that if there's a character in that movie named Cameron, it said that if you would stick a lump of coal up Cameron's butt, in 2 weeks you'd have a diamond. For Principal Skinner, you stick a lump of coal up his butt, in 3 hours you'll have a diamond. You don't have to wait, 2 weeks. In 3 years, you'll have a diamond. But, oh, yeah. C. Montgomery Burns. Ironically, the richest man in Springfield. Yeah, I saw somebody was talking about that, Crown. I saw that. They were saying about that crossover really needed the Simpsons writers. And honest to God, I agree with that. I like how everybody was so hyped for it. I even remember watching it, and the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, this is crap. This was like pure garbage. And I'm like, no. Ugh. It literally ended with Homer and Peter fighting like Peter and the fucking chicken do. I'm like, this is not what we do here. This is no. Technically, Futurama was Matt Groening's creation, so that was an inevitable. And there were some hidden Easter eggs on both sides. If you actually watch Futurama, occasionally you could see the Mr. Sparkle ad playing like the opening clips when they did different openings. In The Simpsons, there was a couple references to like Zoidberg, Planet Express, and things like that. So there actually was a bit of crossover before they actually had the crossover. And it wasn't even really much of a crossover either. It was like a half-assed one, but still, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I will agree, though, Crown. That was about the only good thing. But the sad thing was you knew it was going to come to that. Like, you knew it was going to happen. You knew the fight was going to happen, that it was going to be Peter and Homer beating the crap out of each other. Because it's like, oh, well, you had this entire thing. What was it? It was because of the beer. Because the Pawtucket Brewery, or because Duff Beer stole from them, or vice versa. But yeah. I doubt they would ever meet Phineas and Ferb. And the only reason I want to say that is because Disney wants to kind of distance themselves from Phineas and Ferb. They kind of threw that thing under the bus. So I don't want to say that would be next. But, The Simpsons, they said it in the Showcase special. They got stories for years. They're not joking. It's a zeitgeist at this point. Whatever you put in front of the Simpsons, they're just going to do in general. Like, whatever is currently going on, just adapt it for the Simpsons. Waylon Smithers. Oh, God, yes. Goddamn. Waylon Smithers, Mr. Burns, ass-kissing right-hand man. Oh, my God. At least I think he's finally out of the closet. If not, they got to get on that. I think he finally is. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, he is, because I saw that entire thing. So, yeah, he is out of the closet now. But it's like, Jesus Christ. Like I was a kid and I figured that out in like 30 seconds, and I figured it out. It's like that was supposed to be like some hidden secret. Now, okay, when Marge's one sister, I think it was Zelma. I think it was Selma. Blinky the Blinky the fish. I love Blinky. What about Blinky? I love Blinky the fish. It's like, wait, 1, 2, 3 eyes. Yes, a 3-eyed fish. It's a rare delicacy in Springfield. It's very, very impressive. Yeah, Blinky the Blinky the 3-eyed fish. I remember that episode too. Jesus Christ. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick. Oh, man. Yes, the worst doctor, the worst doctor in town. What do you got? Oh, geez, what was it? You have Dr. Hibbert, and then there's Dr. Nick. Which out of these two would you rather do? I'd rather go with not Dr. Nick because I actually don't want to die. I remember the episode we were first introduced to him. He was doing his I'll beat any advertised surgery price. He'll cut it in half. Oh, God, I remember that. Jesus. And then Lisa's having to talk him through the goddamn surgery. And he's the doctor. And she's having to talk him through the surgery. All right. This is a funny story. With Millhouse, I brought up to my friend, I said, what do you think is going to happen when the Simpsons finally get canceled? I said, I can imagine riots in the streets, Millhouse crying, fans in uproar, Millhouse crying, pandemonium, Millhouse crying. Did I mention Millhouse crying? Because I kind of see like, every time somebody sends me or somebody says something online about like a horrible moment and they're kind of trying to be like ironic about it, I instantly think of that Millhouse crying scene. It's just the first thing that comes to my mind. Barney Gumble. Oh, God. The lovable town drunk Barney Gumble. He owed Mo, what was it, like $20,000, I think, from I love the 22 Stories of Springfield. It's one of my favorite episodes. I have like 10 favorite episodes, and the 22 Stories of Springfield is definitely on my list. Just from seeing how everything like ties together in like one giant story. I think that was really cool. But yeah. Yo, Kamen Rider! What's up? Oh, God, Sideshow Mel. Jesus Christ. Sideshow Mel. And here's a question. Did Barney Gumble ever get sober, or is he still the town drunk? I'm trying to remember if he's still the town drunk or if he actually got sober now. Because I know there was the episode where he did sober up. And then at the end of that, he kind of, I think it was like a flip-flop back and forth. Ah, damn, that's horrible, though, if he is, because, I mean, that's just horrible. I remember, because one of the most hated episodes that this is an episode that I'm not alone in hating this. Even the producers hated this one. A Star is Burns is the name of the episode. It's the one where Mr. Burns tries his damnedest to win that movie, amateur film competition. And I mean, he makes an ass out of himself like you wouldn't believe. And that's the one where they like crossed over with The Critic. Now don't get me wrong, I like The Critic. I have watched both seasons of that. I have tried to sit through the web only third season. Can't do it because they don't have Park Overall anymore in it. And I honestly think season 2 is better than season 1 of The Critic because she came on the show. I'm sorry. She lends her voice to something. You can just chef kiss that. It's just whatever she's touching, even if it's just like an animated series or she's doing voiceover, it's good. There's a really good Hallmark movie. And first off, for me to say that is a miracle. And there's 2 different ones. It's called Single Santa Seeking Mrs. Claus. And then there's a sequel. It is the only Steve Guttenberg movie. I'm still getting back on the Simpsons track here because I can tell you up with this, but it is like one of the only Steve Guttenberg movies that I like, aside from Police Academy 1, because it's a goddamn cult classic at this point. But it's called Single Santa Seeking Mrs. Claus, and then there's a sequel. And the whole point of the movie is he's Santa's son, but yeah, he has to inherit the magic. And in order to do that, he has, he needs to find Mrs. Claus. He can't find Mrs. Claus. Then he finally finds her, but she doesn't believe in Santa anymore because Santa wouldn't bring back her dead father. Oh yeah, it's a touching Hallmark movie. I actually like it. It's one of the few I like. Whew. For me, like I said, for me to say that is something. Groundskeeper Willie. I quote Groundskeeper Willie a lot, but I can tie this back though together because I was telling my friend. Now, who out there remembers the Stonecutters, the secret society that Homer wants his damnedest to join? There's a song that they sing, where they're like, like who keeps the Martians under wraps? Yeah, that one. One of the lines is, "Who makes Steve Gutenberg a star?" And it's the Stonecutters. I'm like, I can understand everything else then. Like, who controls the British crown? Who keeps the metric system down? Who keeps K-Fish? Who robs K-Fish of their sight? Who rigs every Osternight? Who holds back the electric car? Who keeps the Martians under wraps? All that stuff I can believe this secret society is doing. Who makes Steve Gutenberg a star? Why is a secret society more worried about Steve Gutenberg? I go with some A-listers over Steve Gutenberg. But yeah, but Groundskeeper Willie. Oh, I quote him. There was the Treehouse of Horror. It was the Shining ripoff one, the Shining parody. It was like the first one. It's like oh god, Ralph, I remember. But the Shining parody for the one Treehouse of Horror, when Willie's like, "You got the shinin." You mean shining? Shh, you want to get sued? Yeah, I love that. Oh god, Ralph. Oh Jesus Christ, Ralph. I swear to God, if Ralph Wiggum would actually exist as an actual child, he would be like one of those. I've actually known some Ralph Wiggums. Now they had serious medical reasons why they were like that, and I actually knew a lot of them when I was in school. But holy crap, that is a yeah. I felt sorry for him though in the Valentine's episode, but his character just got like completely screwed over. I want to say in later seasons, but oh man, I remember Ralph Nelson. Yeah. So you got Nelson Muntz, whose father ran off, or supposedly ran off. Went out to get cigarettes and milk. Ended up eating a peanut bar, having an allergic reaction. Was taken to a quote sideshow attraction, and that's where I think it was Bart had found him. I think it was Bart ended up finding him and brought him back home. Yes. Other way around. Lisa had to crush on him. Lisa had to crush on him because in a lot of the future episodes, it was kind of a hit and miss whether or not he and Lisa got together. But it was Lisa had to crush on him. That was the episode when he was. God, what the hell did he get? Oh wait, I'm trying to remember what it was. It's gonna come to me because it was a classic one. I remember watching it. He got in trouble. He was put on. He had to help groundskeeper Willie, and Lisa got in detention, and Nelson had said, because she was trying to do it with one piece of chalk. He goes, if you use that 5-stick thing there, it'll go a lot faster. And yeah, it was the other. She had a crush on him. But then, of course, we all know she's gonna get with Milhouse. But then again, you never know. She might have Nelson on the side. she might have Nelson on the side. It's like, look, for actual sake, I'm with Milhouse for political reasons. I'm giving it to Nelson on the side, though. You never you never know. She might be giving it to Nelson on the side. Oh, I think I'm gonna pay for that one. But yeah, no, I actually have some favorite episodes. I know my friend's favorite episode is Homer Goes to College because she apparently wrote a like 5-page paper for that for college. It's really cool. She only recently found out that it was she only recently found out that that episode was written by Conan O'Brien, which is kind of cool. The developer of The Simpsons. Yeah, I know. They want to do a remastered version of the game. I've heard that. They want to make it open, like an actual open world game, which, honest to God, it should have been in the first place. That should have been like a predecessor or a predecessor for open world games, to be honest with you. I would have made that open world from the start. I wouldn't have screwed around with that. I would have made that open world from the start. Because, in all honesty, that's. I didn't play the console version. I had the Game Boy Advance version, and I could cheese that because oh, what the hell was it? Oh, it was I could do like whatever. It was the one level. I could cheese it on the Game Boy Advance one, just going back and forth between the two areas if you pick the one passenger, which is really cool. Sometimes the game like to screw me though. But yeah, it was a good game. The original. I watched gameplay of the console version, but I never owned the console version. I had the Game Boy Advance version. So that's a good question though. Which developer should make it? It would also be a problem of who would have the rights to it. I think it was THQ that had the rights. Hold on, let me check that out quick. I think THQ had the rights. I want to say. It was THQ. Oh no, it was developed by Radical. Oh God. Holy shit, that was developed by Radical. Woohoo. Ooh, that was developed by Radical Studios. Holy shit. Radical Entertainment, I'm sorry. Are they still in business anymore? Oh man, they're the same group that did Crash Bandicoot. Oh man, I think they're defunct. Oh no, they're still going yet. It looks like they're still going. Mainstream acquisition. Okay, they were acquired by Activision. All right, so I guess it would be Activision then. That would have it. Yeah, that's what I was just looking up that Activision owns them now. Oh crap, man! Holy shit. Yeah, I only had like one screen, so I had to pull up another tab to look that up. But yeah, I was gonna say if Activision owns maybe maybe they could farm it out to THQ. I don't know. THQ would probably hit that thing out of the park. I don't know. Oh, God help us if EA has the rights to it, though. No, please don't give it to EA. EA screws up enough right now. I don't need Angry Joe flipping out on that one. Oh my God, that'd be funny. I remember this. Oh, the Sea Captain. Oh yes, who owns a freaking what was it? An all-you-can-eat buffet. I will agree with Homer on this though. The all-you-can-eat buffet, if it's all you can eat, it means I'm not done until I can't move. Okay, if I start passing out at the table, that's all I can eat. Until I get to that point, it's not all you can eat. Which snowball? One or two? Or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all the ones that Lisa kind of killed. To the point that the animal shelter wouldn't even let her near the cats anymore. The cats apparently would rather take their chances at the gas chamber. So which snowball do you want? Because then they ended up pulling an arm in Tam's area. There were a lot of snowballs. There was an entire episode. I don't remember what the plot is off the top of my head. I would have to look it up. But Lisa kept a snowball 2 had died, and she got snowball 3. Snowball 3 died, and she got snowball 4. And then it was like snowball 5. And I think she got a different cat, and they were just all dying. She's burying them in the backyard. And she went back to the animal shelter, and the lady stopped her and goes, whoa, no. These cats would rather take their chances in the gas chamber than go home with you. And then at the end of it, she's like really upset. And then here a black cat comes. She goes, I'm going to name you, I think it was like Snowball 6 or 7. And she goes, but for, continuity's sake, we'll just call you Snowball 2. And then Principal Skinner walks by out of the blue and goes, well, isn't that kind of redundant? And she goes, well, I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Tamzarian? Point taken. It was like a nod back to that. But yeah, there were a lot of snowballs because it was like the entire episode. She was just pissing through those things. Spider Pig, yes. From the Simpsons movie. Spider Pig does whatever a spider pig does. What the hell would a spider pig do? I still like the pig, though, that Homer was trying to cook when Lisa became a vegetarian. She was like so against it. And he's having this big ass barbecue. Now, first off, I don't eat ham because I can't digest it. I mean, I can have like something that has like pork in it, but I don't go out of my way to eat ham because I can't digest it. But oh, seeing that pig, I'm like, look, I would have just loved to have smelled that baby cooking. I wasn't going to eat it. I would have just loved to have smelled that baby cooking. But then you have Lisa, moving it with the lawnmower, and then it's gone. Homer and Bart are chasing it. It's like falling. It's like, it's just a little run over. It's still good. It's still good. It's just a little dirty. It's still good. It's still good. It's just a little waterlogged. It's still good. It's still good. It's just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. It's gone, Dad. I know. It's like that thing is gone. Because then Mr. Burns was like, I think I'll donate $1 million to a local hospital or something. And then Smithers goes, that's very generous of you, sir. Yes, when pigs fly. Then the pig flies by their window and goes, so should I make out that check, sir? No. But, oh, yeah. Kang and Kodos. Oh, God, Kang and Kodos are fun. I still remember the one when they took over the world. The one Halloween special when they took over the world. It's like, don't look at me. I voted for Kodos. It's like, yeah, that's not helpful, pal. That's what they tried. It was like, it was Bill Clinton and Bob Dole back in the 90s. And they were like, they tried taking him over so that they could take over the world, and it didn't work. And Homer exposed them. And it's like, well, you still have to vote for one of us. Oh, man. I have no idea, Common. I do not know what that's going to be this time around. V-Jump wasn't bad, but they did not give it the love it needed. I saw gameplay of it. They did not give it the love it deserved. But oh yeah. Superintendent Chalmers. Skinner! Now, if you excuse me, I need to go back to my skimmer. Did you call? Misheard. Well, after a long day of dealing with Skinner, did you call me? Use you as a reference. But, oh, no, I got a good Superintendent Chalmers. And this is one that I do all the time, all the damn time, especially now because the car we have is a Hyundai. It's not a Honda, it's a Hyundai. V-Jump. Yeah, I think it was called V-Jump. The one that they just ended support for not too long ago. No, there was a V-Jump game too. There was a V-Jump game because I remember seeing it. It was like for the DS. I'll have to pull it up. Give me a second, I'll pull that up. But I want to get my Superintendent Chalmers thing here. So there's an episode. All right, hold on. It's gonna come to me. Hold on. Oh, actually, no. I think that's the one with the with Lisa, with the H being stolen. So, Superintendent Chalmers got himself a 1999 Honda Accord, and he's walking out with Skinner. Shows up in his office, scares the shit. Jump Force, thank you. That's the one. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you. It was Jump Force. Thank you. It was Jump Force. Thank you. There was a V-Jump game though too. Like I said, I think that was for the DS, but yeah, it was Jump Force. That's the one I was thinking of. That was my bad. That was my bad. Hey Mondo, give me 1 second. So what the hell? Oh yeah. So he's walking out with Skinner, and he goes, I used to think that a car was just something to get you from point A to point B, and on the weekends, point C. But that man died the minute I laid eyes on this, the 1999 Honda Accord. So where Skinner goes, "Oh, I hope to be a car owner one day too, sir, but mother insists that I reimburse her for all the food I ate as a child." "Oh, yes, well, I make superintendent money, Seymour, which means that I can afford both food and car." Then he looks down and sees that his H is gone. He goes, "My H has been stolen." "Oh, I tell people no, it's a Honda. What's the point of having a Honda if you can't show it off?" I use that line a lot. I love that. I love that line. But oh yeah, Hans Moleman. Jesus, I remember Hans Moleman. All right, Mondo, my thoughts on Sonic Frontiers. Look, the last decent Sonic game I played, and I know somebody's gonna chastise me for this one, was Sonic Riders for the GameCube. That was the last good Sonic game I played. I tried Sonic Unleash. I tried Sonic Unleashed. Let's just leave it at that. I tried Sonic Unleashed, and that sucked. Um, okay. All right. So V Jump is just it's a magazine. It's a shonen manga magazine. It focuses on new manga as well as video games based on the popular manga. Okay, so I was just screwing it up a bit, but I thought there was a V Jump game. That was my bad. Okay, that one was my bad. Yeah, Jump Superstars and Jump Ultimate Stars. That's it. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers. Oh god, no, no, no. I think Sonic Brotherhood sucked. That's bad enough as it was. Jump Force should have just gotten some better love. Let's just get that one right out of the way here. That should have just got some better love, for God's sake. That thing was treated like crap. They threw it to the wayside. It was sort of like a placeholder. They threw it to the wayside the minute something better was going to come along. And it's like, that's it, we're done. And it pissed me off. I think it was both. Lord Lad, the donuts. Oh my God. I remember Lord Lad. Hans Moleman. Oh no, I love the Hans Moleman. "You took 4 minutes of my life and I want it back." I remember that. Sonic Unleashed. I think it was both. Okay, it was for the Wii, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and Java. I remembered Sonic Unleashed because I tried playing it and I hated it. Lord, yeah, Hercules. It was a web-based way to play Flash games. It was Java. It's I think it's defunct. I think that is defunct now. Hold on. Oh, that I do have to look up because I don't. The ironic part is I actually have a degree in website designing, and I don't really keep up on it because I don't exactly have a job doing it. Yeah, Java, aka or something like that. I think it's hold on a second here. Yeah, it's a programming language though. Okay, you can still use Java yet. All right, so Java's still around. Yeah. It's a set of computer software and specifications developed by James Gosselin at Sun Microsystems, which was later acquired by the Oracle Corporation, that provides a system for developing application software and deploying it in a cross-platform computer entertainment. So basically, it's one of the games, Java systems, but yeah. Getting hit by football. Man gets hit by football again. Oh God. And the sad part is that's from one of the episodes that I hate. Oh my God, I hate that episode too. Nolan trilogy. You mean the Batman stuff? I if you're talking like the Nolan trilogy, you're talking like the Batman stuff. I honestly did not like. I wa- I saw Batman Begins on FX. My best friend and I went to go see The Dark Knight. I did not go and see The Dark Knight Rises. I ended up watching it on TV, and I was like, good thing I'm not a huge Batman fan though either. So there's that. But all right, but yeah, I was talking about so like my favorite Simpsons episodes. So one of my favorite Simpsons episodes, because I am. This is a cool thing here. Tom Holland was okay, but I'm gonna say this. Yeah, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man wasn't bad. I actually liked Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. I the original Peter Parker had. Tom Holland knows pretty good. He does good at the role. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually yeah, he wasn't bad. He was not bad about that. But yeah, so we're talking. All right, I'm going favorite Simpsons episodes. So one of my all-time favorite episodes is episode 295, season 14, episode 4, Large Marge. It's actually a really good episode. I like it because I'm actually a Marge Simpsons fan. Like Marge Simpson is one of my favorite Simpsons characters, and I watched that. I remember recording that on VHS. Diamond Joe Quimby. Oh God. Holy shit. Diamond Joe Quimby. Oh God. Oh my God. Diamond Joe Quimby. I didn't do it. That is not my baby. What do these people want? Ironically, he was actually the center of my favorite episode, or one of the reasons for it. Like I said, my favorite episode is Large Marge, season 14, episode 4, or chronologically episode 295, when Marge accidentally gets breast implants. Because I'm a Marge Simpsons fan and I love the Marge centered episodes, with the exception of the one when she got hooked on steroids. I don't like the first half's fine. The second act can piss right off. I hate that one. But oh God, what happened? So on the advice of Manjula, she goes to a plastic surgery clinic to get a 10-minute quote 10-minute suck and tuck, and ends up coming out with a boob job that was supposed to be for one of Mayor Quimby's aides, and that didn't. And she didn't get it. It's like, quote, where did the what happened to the new knockers the taxpayers paid for? That was funny. Cletus, the slack-jawed yokel. Oh God. Hey, Brandine, I found these boots for you. Thought you could wear them to your job interview. And scuff up the topless dancing runway? Nah, let's take them back from when she got them. Here you go. Then he saw his one and goes, hey, I could call my mom while I'm up here. Hey, Mom, get off the dang roof. Oh, I love Cletus. I cannot name all of his kids. There's a DJ when the Simpsons movie came out, actually made that they were giving out prizes. I think it was the tickets to go see the movie in theaters. And it was you have to name all of Cletus's kids. Oh God, no! I couldn't name them if I tried. But yeah. So, like I said, my favorite Simpsons episode. So, first one for me is definitely Large Marge, my all-time favorite episode, and it's mostly because it's a Marge-centered episode. Bart's storyline is literally it is a filler B plot and nothing more. It's Marge-centered. I love that. I honestly probably think that if he would have done I think if Jason David Frank would have did Cybertron, he probably would not have been as huge of a star anymore. Because what Cybertron became, which was VR Troopers, did not last long. That only lasted 2 seasons. And I honestly think his star power is a lot better off on yeah, I liked his portrayal as Tommy Oliver. There is a I do want to bring this up though quick. I'll say this. I saw it up on Twitter and I did retweet it. The Comic-Con or convention in April. It's going to be on the 22nd from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. They are going to be holding a memorial for him, a tribute to him. And you can actually still pull up the funeral. They were live streaming his funeral on his Facebook page, and they had to keep restarting it because the audio, Facebook kept copyright striking the audio, and even we the fans were starting to tell Facebook, look, knock it the hell off. They're not doing this to screw people out of money or anything. It's a goddamn funeral. There's a freaking casket right there. It literally says, funeral. There's a freaking casket right there. The man, died. The family was being nice and letting the fans, basically they were letting the fans be there without actually being there. Like, we could sit at home and we could we could watch this, and Facebook was just being screwy about it. Even that pissed me off, but oh yeah. Family Guy or American Dad? Out of the two of them, I'm going to go with American Dad because I actually like that a little more than Family Guy. That to me, I am a little annoyed when they brought it back. Ned Flanders, oh God. All right, Crown, Bart's backstory. All right, what do you mean by Bart's backstory? I'm a little confused with that one. Ned Flanders, oh yes. I diddly ho, neighborino. Oakley dokley. And he opened up his leftorium in a dying mall. I'm going to say this. I kind of feel like Ned Flanders could technically still do his leftorium on like eBay or Amazon, and he'd probably be making a crap ton of money. Just sell left-handed crap on eBay or Amazon. Just like, shift with the times, Ned. But no, I'm thinking of. And Edna Krabappel. Oh, man. It's funny is that I actually missed her character. If you ever watch Weird Al's video, Word Crimes, the music video for Word Crimes, there's a part in that video where there's like a test that's there and the person fails. It's the teacher's name is Mrs. Krabappel. I thought that was really nice that they did that. Oh, I love the couch gags. Oh my God. I remember, I think it was for episode 600. They were running a contest to see like who could come up with the next couch gag. And I submitted one. Like, I think everybody submitted one. Mine didn't even make it past, I think, phase 1, but some of the ones that were good and that. Oh, cool. I think somebody just got pulled over outside. Sweet. Man, I have my window shut, by the way, and I could hear that like I was right there. I don't know if that got picked up on the microphone, but that sounded like somebody just got pulled over right the fuck outside again. It's like the third time today, I think. But I'm gonna have to check that window. I had that window shut. I had that thing, tightly shut. Man. Oh, I bet you somebody probably got pulled over. Oh well, I'll check it then. Maybe not. Oh, 7:30. I wouldn't doubt it. But oh yeah. So the couch gags. I love the couch gags. I think one of the saddest ones though is when the rest of the family dies and Bart just kind of like shows up at home and just puts their pictures around him, and he goes, "Finally, I get the remote." It's like, dude, your family's dead. Like, Lisa pretty much just got a brain concussion. She's dead. Homer choked on a nuclear rod. He's gone. Maggie and your mom are literally just, they're freaking floating corpses. You're all alone. Yeah, I love the couch gags. Duff Man. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. My one friend actually has a really she kind of thinks like I was like, what Simpsons character are you? She goes, she's Titania. For those of you that don't know, the episode when Mo got a facelift, there was a bar competition where you can see who the best bartender was. They were going to be featured on the calendar for Duff. Oh, yeah, he's a selfish brat. Yeah, I'm never going to deny that Bart's a selfish brat. Well, not all the time. I'll get back to that in a moment. But what the hell was it? So there was a character named Titania. She was in that episode. She was one of the two bartenders. She was literally the only female bartender in that competition. And her entire thing was that she figured that, quote, because she talked to Duff Man, she goes, "You said if I slept with you that I wouldn't have to touch the drunks. Duff Man says a lot of things. Oh, yeah." I'm sorry. Somebody's got to be on like that all the time would drive me nuts. Oh, yeah. No, hell no. Bart was being a selfish brat. Oh, you mean with the couch thing? Yeah, definitely. Well, not even that. I don't think it's the fact that he didn't realize it, but then no, but then like him pulling the pictures in kind of seemed like he did. It's like, he was a little sad that they weren't there, but then he's like putting the pictures around him and he gets the remote. He puts himself right where he would be on the couch. And it's like, that's really, it felt a little dark to me, but still. But oh yeah, no. But Bart is not entirely a selfish person. There was the episode when he shoplifted and he realized he screwed up because Marge would not talk to him anymore. She didn't want to love him anymore. And it was basically it broke him. So then he righted the wrong. But all right. Oh yeah, I was going Simpsons episodes that I like. So I got Large Marge, one of my favorites. Another one I actually like a lot is the Hank Scorpio episode. It was called You Only Moved Twice, I think. It's a good episode. I love that one. And it's mostly because hey, first off, I would love to have Hank Scorpio as a boss. I would love to work for Hank Scorpio because I kind of feel like if I worked for Hank Scorpio, not only would I be set for life, I would be fucking happy. The guy's like freaking James Bond level evil, which brought up a question every time I see the part. There's a scene in that episode where he's got James Bond, like, basically laid out spread eagle on this freaking table and he's shooting the laser beam. And I actually remember asking this. I turned to my one uncle at the time and I asked him, I said, why do they always aim for the crotch? Like every single time, I'm not even joking on this. Every single time you see them with like you have a secret agent or something strapped to a table, they always go for the crotch. Every time they go for the crotch. Not the head, not the heart, the crotch. Every time the crotch. Every time. I don't understand why. Every time they go for the crotch. I'm like, God damn it. Every time. But yeah, I definitely, oh man, that's one of my favorites. Then at the end, he gives, because Homer wanted to own the Dallas Cowboys, and he goes, it's not the Dallas Cowboys, but it's one step closer to your dream. And Homer goes, oh, the Denver Broncos. Dude, I'd love to own the Denver. I'm a Denver Broncos nut. I would love to own the Denver Broncos. Mo Sislak. Mo's Tavern. I pee freely. Hold on. I pee freely. I pee freely. Hey, everybody, put down your glasses. I pee freely. I love those. Oh my God, Moses Lack. Jesus Christ. The guy has like, Moses like has like the most horrifyingly sad backstory, but oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, Crown, if you're still here, what backstory for Bart? That's what I'm still wondering yet. But oh man, it's Mo Sislak. Yeah. But yeah, I like Large Marge always number one on my list. I think it's called You Only Move Twice is number two. It's the Hank Scorpio one. My third favorite is there's a video game one where Marge gets addicted to this online video game. She finds out that Bart's this like ruling overlord. Then she ends up accidentally getting him killed. And she basically sets out to right the wrong. Then at the end of it, she's basically screwing over everybody as the new overlord. It's really funny. But there's that one. I can tell you some of my least favorite ones. And my friend was a little upset with the one. Now, she likes Homer Goes to College. That's her all-time favorite episode, like I said. And it's not bad. I think it's when the guy focuses on Lisa and forgets about Bart's situation. When the guy focuses on Lisa. Okay, you've actually thrown me a good curveball there. Hey, Dewey, or hey, Drew. Sorry, Drewy M4. Hey, how you doing? Okay, Crown, you actually threw me a curveball here. I do not know which one you're talking about because I don't remember. Forgets about Bart's situation. I know there was an episode where Lisa wanted to go to the museum and Bart screwed her over. I don't ever remember one where Lisa screws Bart over. I do not remember that. I'm actually gonna have to run that by my friend. Now she only knows the up to like season 12. I only know up to like I know at least up to season 16. I know at least up to season 16 that I can remember. But oh yeah. But like my friend, she loves Homer Goes to College, so that's her favorite. That's actually I think number 6 for me out of my top 10. It's not bad, but I have other ones that I like a lot more. Definitely love the Large Marge one. That was my favorite. Uh there was another one. The hell was it? Oh, well, I can tell you. All right, so the 3 that I actually hate, my top 3. And number 3 is one of those that I'm not well, I'll know the reasons he focuses on Lisa is because she's smart. Well, yeah, Lisa's the smartest one in the house. I mean, Marge can figure out. Marge basically, aside from Lisa, Marge is technically the second smartest in the house, and that's mostly because she has figured out a way to feed a family of 5 on basically not even a shoestring. She has managed to figure out how to feed a family of 5 on a hair budget. Not even a shoestring. It's like a strand of hair. That's their budget because Homer just wastes money left, right, and sideways. Oh my God. I swear to God, if he'd stop drinking, Jesus. Lenny. Oh, yeah, Lenny. Oh, God, Lenny. Everybody cares about Lenny. Everybody cares. Everybody loves Lenny. Who the hell doesn't love Lenny? Everybody loves Lenny. Even Lenny loves Lenny. Oh, I love the dose. Yeah, that's actually in the dictionary now. It actually is in Webster's dictionary. It was added because it was as it was used so much. It actually is in Webster's dictionary. His dough. It's actually down as a literal term in the dictionary for a reaction. Oh, Troy McClure. I just watched a video of Simpsons characters that we will never see again, and Troy McClure and Lionel Hutz were on those because they were both voiced by Phil Hartman. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such movies as Mommy, Why Does That Man Not Have a Face? And Daddy Goes to the Grandpa Stand. Or better yet, how about the time when he took on Kermit the Frog over Miss Piggy? He's taking on Kermit the Frog over Miss Piggy. He's fighting felt for felt. I think you officially know your career's in the toilet when you're fighting felt for felt. Nope. Not happening. Oh God, that's when you know your career's in the toilet, when you are fighting felt for felt. Forget it. But oh yeah, so like all right, so the 3 episodes, or at least my episodes that I don't like. A Stars Burns is my most hated episode. I hate that episode. I'll watch it when it's on, but I am like these episodes I'm not going to go out of my way to watch unless I really have nothing to do or I really want to take another look at them. But The Stars Burns, I won't even go out of my way to watch. I hate it with a passion. It sucks. The second one, there's an episode where we see we see the story from 3 different perspectives. You have Homer's day, Lisa's day, and Bart's day. I hate that one. I like it. Let me say this. I like how it's done, but I hate the episode in general. I hate it with a passion. The third one is The Principal and the Pauper. Though my friend says that I should rewatch that, really take a good look at it. And it's one of those, I will go out of my way to watch that one. It's only number 3 on my list, but it's one of those I can move it around because because the stuff that's going on in my life, I've actually come to have a little better of an understanding about it. But at the same time, yeah, I'm just not a huge, it pisses me off. especially because of how it just ends. It's just like we're just gonna hit the reset button on this and just go back. That's what bugs me about it. But otherwise, it's not a bad. It's not bad. Yeah, it's actually in the dictionary. It was added. When the hell was it? Like, hold on. Abe Simpson. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Grandpa. It's like 1,000 fucking stories. Jesus Christ. He's got like what? Like 10,000 stories. He never understands like anything, and he's got like 10,000 stories. You got Grandpa. Um, but yeah, some of the other episodes I don't like. There's an episode where Marge is hired at the nuclear power plant, and Mr. Burns is kind of falling for her. No. No. There was a really god awful one. What the hell was it? Oh no, I actually like that one. I like the hellfish. I like the one with the flying hellfish. I thought that was funny when Abe Simpson's like screaming at Burns. Hey Robert, how you doing? No, I did not see the new Batman. I'm not a huge Batman fan. I am not a huge Batman fan. Yes, dough! Exclamation, informal. Exclamation dough. Used to comment on a foolish or stupid action, especially one's own. I lost by 1 point. Don't! But yeah, that was added. How was that added? Let's see. I know that it was. I'm trying to remember when it was actually added to the dictionary because I know it was. I know it got added in. Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't see the new Batman, so I would have to check that out. I did not see the new Batman. Otto the bus driver. Oh god, dude. He got pissed off at Bart the one time because he ended up missing the Metallica. It's like, dude, they want to get to school. They have to get to school. You're like, look, he basically was doing your job. It's like, dude, he's basically doing your job, and you're pissed off at him. Like, really? Oh, yeah, the guy from Twilight, Edward, he played. Oh, okay, no, then I am out. I hate Twilight. I'm out. Hell no. The guy's a fucking vampire. What the hell? They're vampires, but yet they're immortal. And that entire movie pissed me off. That entire franchise pissed me off. All right, when was this added here? I'm still going back to figuring out when this was added in. There's a radio comedy that it was used in. Let's see here. Oh, I love how they they actually have like episode names where it's like annoyed grunt and then later was spelled dough. Okay, here we go. The term dough has been used or adopted by many Simpsons fans as well as non-fans. Yeah, I actually remember using it when I was watching FXX's Every Simpsons Ever marathon. I screwed up something like I was like 4 or 5 days into the marathon, and I'm sitting in the dining room working on something while I'm like listening to it, and all of a sudden I go don't, and it's like I was watching way too many Simpsons. The term has become commonplace in modern speech and demonstrates in 1998. There it goes. As an interjection with the definition, usually in a manner mildly derogatory, used to comment on an action perceived as foolish or stupid. In 2001, the word dough was added to the Oxford Dictionary. The definition given is expressing frustration at the realization that things have turned out badly or that one has just said or done something foolish. 2001, it was added with its own definition, but in 1998, then. Holy shit! Good lord! There are a few I've lost. I used to watch. You talk about. I'll talk about Twilight next week. I will talk about Twilight next week because I really have a lot of rage for that, and Mm. Ooh, I'd have to do. I have a list. I will dust off my list because I don't have it on me. But oh my god, yes. No. Are there any YouTubers that I have lost respect for? Yes. The completionist. I actually I used to watch his videos like every Friday. He put out a new one. I watch him. He did like Better Call Saul, the completionist Better Call Saul. He reviewed the TV show. See you, Alter. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I lost respect for him then. Then again, I really never really had much respect for the jackass to begin with, but him for sure. But yeah, there are a few I've lost respect for. Just walk away. And yeah, but yeah, I have a list. I have to find it. If not, I will re-jot it down because I'm pretty sure I have it digitized, and I'll double check that about that movie. And it ends with that. it ends with that battle. I think it was Khalil is his name from which one, the completionist or Matt Pat? Common. Which one do you want to know what they did? I'll be happy to tell you. But yeah, Robert, they definitely went overboard with Twilight. How many? What was it? Like 4 movies. Then you have the whole "I'm going to imprint on your kid." All right, yeah, no, I just can't. Oh, this is when Homer screams. I remember that. I remember that, Drewy. I remember that. I think I did, but I'll explain. My mom had gotten me the very first Harry Potter book. It was at a school book fair. It was really cheap. I was like, I one chapter, and I couldn't fit. I could barely even finish that chapter. I'm like, nope, it wasn't a book for me. I didn't like it. Didn't suck me into it. And with Twilight, I remember reading that. I'm reading the first. I'm like reading a chapter of it. I'm like, this sucks. It read like one of those supermarket novels that you would get where it'd be like, the hunky captain with his shirt exposed and rippling pecs, with the sun beating down on them, the sweat glistening from his brow as his men were swabbing the deck left and right. It felt like one of those, but it's like cheesy and downgraded for teens. It just felt wrong reading it. Like I felt like I had to take a shower after reading that chapter, and it just did not feel right. All right, what the completionist did. All right, so the completionist, it's a lot of things, but one of them that started really ranking on me. So it was years ago. Almost every YouTuber decided to do a prank, and for April Fool's Day, they all decided to do something totally different from what they usually do. And what bothered me about this was, like, you had reviewers that I would watch their review every single week. Like, oh, hey, look, this person put up a review of like this game or this toy or something. This time around, they're reviewing like a sock, or they're reviewing, juice. And it was getting to the point, and it was a Friday, and it was getting to the point it was just pissing me off. Like, it was just ranking and irking the hell out of me. Then finally, I go to his channel. And I'm like, okay, this guy seemed like a serious guy to me. Like, he took the gaming seriously. He took this entire thing seriously. When this was another reason then too, because the one person that he worked with decided to cut all ties with them, and he had to completely, quote, redo every single video that guy was in, taking him out of those videos because he decided, oh well, I'm done, and he didn't even want to be transparent about it. He just was like left, right, and sideways trying to shift blame, hide stuff. It felt wrong to me. But the entire I'm going to review a TV show and treat it like a video game, that was it. That was where I drew the line. I'm like, you struck me as a professional person that you're going to come out here and I'm like, you could have reviewed like Elmo's Number Adventure. Keep it to what your channel does. He reviews games. Okay, I would have picked a game that would not be something that you would review, not something that you would consider, even to look at as a game. Like, here, I'm going to review this early childhood game or something. It's not something that my audience would expect. What pissed me off was that he goes and does this with a TV show, Better Call Saul. It was a spinoff from Breaking Bad. I did not like Breaking Bad. I did not like Better Call Saul. And he's treating this like it's an entire video game, going through the whole spiel. And I lost. I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. Screw it. I couldn't take it anymore with him. And that was the end of it for me. I'm like, screw this. No, I'm not putting up with this crap. It pissed me off and it irked me. I've watched like 2 videos that he's done since. One of them was Tales of Symphonia because I was waiting for that to be reviewed by him. And when I saw that it was up, because somebody had it up, I think it was on Twitter or somebody tweeted it, and I looked it up then and I watched it. And the other one was one of their games like a few months ago. I watched it. That was it. I do not watch his channel like I used to. I lost all respect for the man. I lost all respect for him. The fact that he basically, like, he wouldn't, all right, let me put it this way. If I would have an issue and I would come out on YouTube, like, let's say I had a partner in crime with this channel, and that partner in crime and I decided we're cutting ties. I'm not going to come out here and give a BS reason as to why we're cutting ties. I'm not going to come out here and say, well, they decided they want to move on to better pastures and something like that. I would come out and say, look, what's not being shown to you guys is we're having issues behind the scenes where we're getting pissed off at each other. We're hating each other. And it's starting to affect our work. That's how I would bring this up. I would not go, oh, well, I'm, not happy about, this, or, hey, they're going off to greener pastures or something. I'm the type of person that I like being upfront about something. I'm not going to hide behind a BS reason, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And I would appreciate if YouTubers would do the same thing. I don't like Matt Pat with Game Theory because, first off, I am sick and tired of him ragging on goddamn anime. I'm sick and tired of that. I am sick and tired of him thinking he is the greatest YouTuber that ever existed. He tried doing this for his TV theory, or no, it was film theory. Film theory, where he goes, we found Springfield, and he's basing it off of the radio station KBBL, and he goes, because of this location, it has to be out west because they have a call sign for K out west. I live in Pennsylvania. There is a radio station in Pennsylvania, KYW. It is a radio station. It is an AM station. I even left that in his comments, along with a few other points that he missed. And this is the person that swears he does research on stuff. That's the reason why I don't like Matt Pat either. Because he does research on stuff. He doesn't do research. He has a team of ass-kissing yes men and women to do his research. He doesn't do research on shit unless it's Five Nights at Freddy's. And Scott Cawthorn, that's all he does research on. But yeah, the completionist just did not come out. He was not transparent about why, about what was going on. He decided to treat the audience on April Fool's Day like they were a freaking joke, as far as I was concerned with that review. It's like, look, I would have just came out with like 2 reviews. I would have had somebody go, look, fix this up. I'll do the voiceover. We'll pop it up on Friday. But then we're also going to put on an actual review. To not be dicks to everybody. Or just review a kid's game. You could have reviewed Checkers, for God's sake. That would have been a funnier joke to me. Make an hour-long video or a 30-minute video reviewing Checkers. That would have been funnier. I'm going to review Better Call Saul. No. Let's see here. What are my thoughts on Maze Runner? I've actually watched cliff notes of it. I have not watched the whole movie, Crown, but I have watched cliff notes on. I've watched like clips in that. So basically my version of cliff notes for movies. It's like cliff notes. Game Explain. Oh, is that his partner? I don't remember what the guy's name was anymore, but yeah. Yeah. But that's basically why I don't. That is basically why I don't trust the. I've lost respect for him. He can come out and say that he's a hardworking YouTuber. Oh yeah, I don't know. I love the Angry Video Game Nerd. I watch his episodes religiously. If a new one pops out, I'm there. Whoa! I shook the whole table. Whew. I used to be able to do that because my table was solid. Not anymore. Like, this is my table. It's just a card table. So, yeah, I thought I'd show that. It's literally just a card table. It's literally just a card table. But yeah, I actually do watch AVGN. I like the 12 Days of Shitsmiths. I love that little thing. I do like watching, like rewatching some of the classic ones, like when he reviewed a lot of the old school consoles, like the Intellivision. I love that. I love those. The Sega CD, the 32X, and the Genesis. Oh, I love that trilogy episode. That's pretty cool. Andre. Okay, who's Andre? Who's Andre? Because if you're saying I'm Andre, you're wrong. Because I'm Andrew. I'm not Andre. I'm not a giant. I'm not a giant. Not a giant, but yeah. Yeah, I love AVGN. Oh, from Game Explain. Okay, Andre. All right, so that's what the guy. Yeah, I don't remember, but I remember Matt and Ian. Sorry, not Matt. Pat Contry and Ian Ferguson were talking about it on their podcast one time because he did this whole thing. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to like cut ties. I'm cutting ties with this guy and everything else." And I'm like, "That's fine. Go for it." Then he said that he's going to be redoing every single video. I'm like, okay, that earned back some respect, but I'm like, I would just remove the videos and be done with it, or just tell the guy, look, I would have found a lawyer and said, look, you did these videos. You had no choice. You know, like they are part of my intellectual property as well as yours. You were already compensated for these. Just remove monetization from them and say you're not going to get any more money from them because neither am I. And then just walk the hell away and just go for a fresh start that way. But no. Yeah, that's just no. But yeah, so I mean, that's just what I hate. I mean, I appreciate that I appreciate that he's a hard worker, but at the end of it, you just screwed yourself by not wanting to actually be transparent with your audience and treating them like they were garbage. It's no. But, all right. Well, we're actually getting like a way off topic. Tonight's topic was like The Simpsons, and we're just like, what are your thoughts on this? But, oh yeah, wow. But yeah, so like I had my favorite episodes, my least favorite episodes. My favorite character's Marge. I do like Doe. The hell else was there? God, I'm gonna think of it. Well, I do like when The Simpsons cross over with anime. They've done it twice so far. You had there's like a one-off little scene from one Treehouse of Horror when they kind of had like the different anime characters show up, or different anime forms of the family. That was or just like different characters, different anime. And then you had the Death Note one from the last Halloween special. That was real. I actually did watch that on YouTube. That was really well done. Sailor Jupiter. No, I'm sorry. Sailor Jupiter is my favorite character from Sailor Moon. I do not like Usagi. I am not a fan of Mercury. I am not a fan of Mars. And Venus is too fucking love crazy. I'm not into little kids, so I'm not going for Chiba Moon. Uranus and Neptune are lesbian lovers, so I don't have to worry about that because that. And Pluto is no. So Jupiter is my favorite. Sorry. Yeah, Homer was Zorro. I think Maggie was Pikachu. There was like a dragon in there. I think it was supposed to be like I think the dragon was Santa's little helper. I know Lisa was Misaka from Attack on Titan. I don't remember what Marge was though, but I do remember Homer as Zorro because I'm like, oh yeah, that was good. Homer as Zorro. That was funny. At least they gave One Piece some love with that. Although I do kind of like, I remember this. Oh yeah, the Lego part, the Lego Simpsons. There's like a Simpsons Lego thing. That was pretty cool. I know my mom's one favorite. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yeah, the anime was good. It was dark as hell, but it was good. I'm not gonna lie. You can actually watch it for free. Go on to Viz Media's YouTube channel. It's one of like the 5 or 6 that's actually up the whole series for free. So you can actually watch it. Oh yeah, One Piece is freaking huge over here. Come on. One Piece is huge. How the hell? It's over 1,000 chapters. I think we're up to 1,071 or 1,061 right now. Because I've been keeping up with that. Because manga wise, they're on Egghead Island, and Luffy's team has to team up with CP0 right now. So basically, they have to team up with Rob Lucci and Kaku. So that's fun. And they're trying to stop the Seraphim from destroying and killing the Vegapunks. And something's going on because apparently Dr. Vegapunk is Dr. Vegapunk is tied up down in the basement along with some other CP agents. So that's not good. Oh yeah, that film went freaking gangbusters. If you think about it, over in Japan, I think majority there's been like a few animated movies and some anime movies that have gone gangbusters. There was, what the hell was it? I think the One Piece. Well, I know One Piece. The One Piece film Red went freaking nuts. That went huge. I don't remember if it was a Case Closed movie or which one it was. It just kept left, right, and sideways getting like praise and admiration. But oh yeah, Film Bread went nuts over there. I think the run's finally over for it, and that thing like brought in like millions. That like almost it basically blew its budget way out of the water in what it made back. That does not tell you how good of a movie it is. Nothing does. That's why I swear they got to do more like worldwide releases for these, not just keep them locked in one spot. Because when I went to the movies to see Battle of Gods, I actually remember I had a little Goku figure with me because I remember I had it sitting I had a pocket on my shirt. I think it actually was this one of these shirts here. I had it sitting in my pocket, and I remember there was a person like, "Are you trying to record the movie?" I pull out the little thing. I'm like, "It's just a little action. It's just a little Goku action figure," and I put it right back in my pocket. And they're like, "Oh, okay." There was like an usher that thought the same thing. I literally pulled it out again, pulled the head off because it was on a little ball joint, pulled the head off. I'm like, it's just an action figure. I put the head back on, put it right back in my pocket again. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's fine. But yeah, it was a little Super Saiyan Goku figure. I had it sitting in my pocket. I'm watching Battle of Gods. I actually showed up like 2 hours early for that movie because I thought it was going to be like massive. I show up 2 hours early. I get tickets. I walked around the mall for a little bit, came back, got my seat all the way up in the top. I made sure I took the seat right so I could just make a beeline right down when the movie's over. Oh my God. All but I think like 2 seats were filled in that theater by the time the movie started. There was like a seat next to me that was busted, so nobody could sit right next to me, which is one of the main reasons why I took that end seat. And like one other seat that was completely destroyed. It was actually missing. And I was like, oh yeah. And that entire this wasn't like one of those small theaters. This is one of their bigger theaters that they had it in. And I'm like, yeah, this works for anime. Anime does do well when it comes to, this aspect, but they got to do that more. I have not watched Wolf Children. I have seen a couple clips. But I have not actually watched it. I did watch Belle. I actually own Belle. I don't like that movie. That was one of Wolf Children looks really good, but it's one of those I'd have to really see the plot and rewatch the trailer to see if I really want to look into getting it. As far as like other ones like that, I love those types of movies, like one standoff story and it's really well done, but it's got to be really good and not trying to like crap at it. But Wolf Children, I've seen good clip. Some of the clips I've seen are pretty good. I just have not watched the whole thing from start to finish. I haven't. I know I can. It's on like a couple streaming things that I have for free. I can. I just haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. But yeah, there were only 2 seats, and the only reason why those 2 seats weren't filled was because they were broken. Like I said, the one was right next to me, and the other one it was like diagonal from me. It was like 2 or 3 rows down, and it had like at first there was a white garbage bag over top of it. Then somebody pulled the white garbage bag off, thinking that maybe there was just something on it. They're just gonna put a cushion down and sit on it that way. And they noticed that the cushion part was gone and the seat part itself was gone, but the frame was still there. And the usher that came up and asked me about my little Goku figure went down and said, "Oh yeah, give me 1 minute. I'll bring the maintenance guy in here to take the frame out. We forgot about that." Because they thought the movie was going to start like an hour earlier, and that's why they just threw the white garbage bag over it. So they came in like 5 minutes. They had the seat gone, and I think the person actually ended up putting. I don't remember if it was like their. I don't remember if it was like an old lady or something that was sitting there then. And she like sat. She had like a wheelchair, so they just kind of like put her in there, and they put her there. I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, like there's like only 2 seats that weren't filled in that damn theater. And this was one of their bigger theaters too, because they had like smaller ones and they had some bigger ones. And this was one of their bigger theaters, and there was like 2 seats. No, all but 2 seats were filled. You're like, only 2 seats. No, all but 2 seats were filled. No, God, if it would only been 2 seats, that would have been a failure. No, it was a failure. Ranma. Ranma. Have the favorite character from Ranma half is Ranma. I think I'll do an anime one. Okay. Yeah, it was all but 2. Yeah, I realized it probably might have missed that part because I see the little warning label up top here on my side that says your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Again, my connection is crap. My internet connection for upload is shit. So there is going to be issues here. But I think I'm definitely going to do a topic. Like one of these will be like anime stuff. So definitely, but so I try to get a little more back on topics. We were kind of there, and then we kind of drifted off again. Next week, I'm definitely going to do the Twilight because I'm going to look that up. If not next week, I'll do it the week after. So I want to try to look that. I know I have that list. I will pull it back. I will find that list. So it'll either be next week or the week after. We will talk Twilight. Oh, we'll talk Twilight. Trust me. I'm not. Oh, we will talk Twilight. I will have my list. We will talk Twilight. Because I know I have it. It actually should be in this room with me because it should be in one of the boxes I brought down. So it should be in this room. I used to live on the 2nd floor, so it should be in this room. I will look for it. If not, I know I have it I know I have it like typed up. And I will have. So like I said, it'll either be next week or the week after. But I'll definitely be doing like an anime one week. But yeah, we were talking about Simpsons and we got sidetracked onto anime. Holy shit. I'm trying to think. Let's see. I mean, I covered my favorite episode, my favorite character. The Simpsons did teach me a hell of a lot though over the years, but least favorite Ranma character. Oh God. I'm gonna go with the grandfather, actually. I kind of have to go with granddad. For least favorite Ranma characters, I got to go with granddad on that one because just not right. I don't know why. I just don't like him. That's cool, Cameron. Yeah, Sarah Mercury can be your favorite. Jupiter's mine. I always liked Sailor Jupiter. Now, to be fair, because I'm really tall. She makes the comment that she's really tall, but yeah, I actually like Sailor Jupiter. She's my favorite. I was not a fan of Sailor Moon because I think she is way too. She could have Darian Tuxedo Mask, the tiny old man. The tiny old man. The one that keeps trying to get a look at his when Ranma transforms into the female version. The tiny old creepy dude. Him. But yeah, Mercury seems way too, like, unless you're at her level of intelligence, stay the hell away from her. Mars is way, way too stuck up with her tradition and things like that. You have Venus, who is freaking guy crazy. So, hell, she's not going to stick around for you. Again, I'm not a pedophile, so I don't need the FBI on my ass. So, obviously, not Chiba Moon. And I kind of find that weird. That's Sailor Moon's daughter, and she basically comes back in time to be with her mom, and then she has to pretend to be her sister. No. And then you have, like, the other Sailor Scouts are just like, no. Yeah, I can't tolerate her. I can't tolerate her. She's the main character. Now, I can understand if, like, you get, like, you're really getting battle damage, or, like, there was an episode, it was a two-parter where Tuxedo Mask was frozen in ice at the end of it, at the end of part 1. So you weren't sure whether or not he was going to survive. That's the thing that I could see her being a crybaby about. She loses a meatball off of a sandwich or off of her lunch, and she's crying about it. But yeah, that tiny old guy from Ranma, yeah, he is the worst. He is. I actually did watch a Ranma half movie. I'm definitely going to be doing an anime episode. I might just make that next week. But yeah, he is the worst. Way beyond the worst. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save my thing for him, though, for when I do the anime one. She's not a pagan. She's a priestess. There's a shrine, and she's like it's like her family's shrine. She's not a pagan. She's a priestess. Master Roshi is not worse than Master Roshi is not worse than this guy. No, Master Roshi might be a womanizer. He might be a creepy weirdo, but when push comes to shove, he will help somebody. He will do whatever he has to. Cry over spilled milk. That's yeah. I couldn't think about it. I think she did in one episode. She did cry over spilled milk. She just. But with Master Roshi, when push comes to shove, he will actually help. In old school Dragon Ball, he was left, right, and sideways helping them out as best he can. But then again, they were all about the same level at the time. When Dragon Ball Z came out, literally, Gohan's captured by Raditz. He and Krillin are willing to go with Goku and help save his son. After finding out, oh yeah, by the way, the Dragon Balls won't revive you again because you were already brought back once. They were still willing to go. Hell, wait, hold on. Actually, I have it over here. Wait. Because I'm actually going to try to sell it on eBay, because this is the busted one that I got. When I ordered it, it came broken, and I still have it because I didn't want it back. But History of Trunks. But yeah, I actually own this one. It's busted, and I had to get a replacement. And it actually came on my birthday when I got it, and that was like years ago. But in History of Trunks, he's in his submarine, and he's like, screw this. He's listening to the radio report. He's like, screw this. I'm going to Pepper City. And Oolong's like, what, are you out of your mind? We're just a cat, a pig, and a turtle. We need you. Yeah, that's just it. When he might be a pervert, but when shit hits the fan, he's there to help. Right? He will do whatever he can to help. If he has to launch an old school Kamehameha wave to, hold back an enemy or distract them for 5 seconds, he'll freaking do it. Hell, he actually was holding his own in Super he actually took down Frost. Well, he tried. Sorry, let me rephrase that. He tried to take down Frost. He didn't succeed. That was Frieza and then Zeno. But when push comes to shove, he will help. Yeah, I was more of a DBZ fan too, but Sailor Moon was pretty good. I remember. This will show my age. This will show my age. There was a channel called UPN, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, or 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. They would show Sailor Moon during the week, and I remember watching it then. Then Cartoon Network would put it on at like I want to say like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's like, yep, I love this. Then when Toonami came along, it's like Sailor Moon. It's like, yeah, I'm watching this, but yeah. Who is the worst character in Bayverse? See, Optimus is good. I actually can stand Bumblebee. I'll even take Wheelie. Basically anybody that's not of the three that I just mentioned. So basically, unless their name is Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, or Wheelie, they're the worst characters ever. Yeah, they did. And so did I think I want to say Nickelodeon had it too for like a week or something, because I remember watching it on Nick. But I do remember Garfield on Cartoon Network. I do remember that. I grew up on Garfield and Friends, and I did not grow up with the god awful intro either. I had the "We're Ready to Party" intro, not the Friends thing. No. I had "We Ready to Party." You can pull that up on Tubi. Of the G1 of the old school Transformers. You actually go, if you go on the Tubi site or go onto the Tubi app, you can actually pull it up on there. They have it on there. And it's all of it, even the one episode that we got in the US for season 4, which then would have launched the Headmasters. They even have that. But yeah, you can pull that whole thing up on Tubi. But yeah, it's not a bad show. It's not bad. But when you watch like the old school Transformers to nowadays, oh man. Oh man, yeah. Whew. Let's see here. I actually watched this. Teen Titans. Oh yeah, Teen Titans was way better than Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Blow. I mean Go. Teen Titans Blow. I mean Go. No, I don't like Teen Titans Go, and that has become Cartoon Network SpongeBob, which sucks even more. I mean, the Simpsons haven't made a joke about that yet. I know they poked fun at Disney half a dozen goddamn times. Hell, they even predicted the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie franchise going too goddamn long. I remember that. I love that. Yes, Yes, Isaac. Unfortunately, Teen Titans Go is still a thing. It is Cartoon Network SpongeBob. They have it on daily. It's like 90% of their programming block. Cat Dog, or is that supposed to be Metabots common, or is it Mr. Dabots? Because I've never heard of Mr. Dabots. That's why I'm thinking it's like meta, and it's like you're typing on like a tablet or something, and just like might have hit the wrong key. Because if it's Metabots, I'll take Metabots. Sorry, I watched Cat Dog. I just kind of feel like, in all honesty, if that creature existed, yeah, I figured it. I figured what it was, because I'm looking down at my keyboard, and I'm like, the E and the R are right next to each other, and like most tablets and smartphones have a QWERTY keyboard. And for those of you that don't know what that means, QWERTY. If you ever see this symbol, like these letters here, like QWERTY, that basically means just a keyboard like this. But yeah. So, all right, there we go. Back. All right. But yeah, Metabots. I'll take Metabots over Cat Dog. I've watched Cat Dog. I just feel like Cat Dog would be I feel like Cat Dog that creature would have been put out of its misery. I'm sorry, it would have been put down. I swear to God, it would have been put down. But yeah, Teen Titans Go is still a goddamn thing. It's got to die. I wish they would end it, but they won't because it's fallen under what they consider to be their stupid comedy that they want so badly. Oh, I loved Angry Beavers. I loved Angry Beavers. I love that show. I like the one when Norbert and Daggett are trying to get the prizes from the cereal, and Norbert's sending off the box tops, and he gets the bigger stuff, and Daggett's just taking the little tiny things that are coming in the cereal box. And then he's trying to save up for the steamroller, and then they literally get a thing. It's like, oh, hey, Daggett, you're going to love this. Unfortunately, it took us so long to get the box tops that the contest is over. And then he just like loses, and rightfully so. He loses his shit. I remember that. But yeah, listen, one time, remember that time CN said they were going to bring the original. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring back the original Teen Titans. Yeah, thank God, as a crossover. And even the crossover was like, get these morons the hell out of here. It's no, even the crossover was like, screw this. Hell, I think the worst part of it was they not only pissed off the fans, not once, not twice, not even 3 times. Because it's like, we're going to bring back Teen Titans. Here's Teen Titans Go. We're going to make them, if the Teen Titans Go movie does well, we're going to basically give you guys back we're going to give you season 6 of Teen Titans. That was them trying to get asses in the seats. Oh, well, we're gonna bring back the original Teen Titans for a crossover. So there's the first middle finger they gave us. But wait, there's more. Because then there's a fourth finger that they decided to give us with we'll bring back Teen Titans, or Teen Titans Go is going to cross over with another franchise that Cartoon Network greenlit the reboot for, called Thundercats Roar. Yeah. And I love how the interview for that with the creator behind it goes, I remember watching Thundercats all the time as a kid with my brother. And it's like he wanted to go, I want to make the show exactly like it was. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, this looks like crap. Especially when you have Lion-O come out and goes, hello, I am Lion-O, leader of the Thundercats. And this is my magical slicing stick. And then they bring them all together. They bring down old school Lion-O, and it's like it's not even the 2011 Lion-O either. No, it's the old school Lion-O from the 80s cartoon, and he's basically saying about how, anybody that doesn't like a reboot has poop minds and poop opinions. You basically threw the 2011 version under the bus, and that was the best version that you had, because the one in the 80s was good. The one in the 80s was good. 2011 version was definitely an upgrade from the 80s version. And it gave us a much darker story and much more action, which the 80s version didn't want to touch at the time. And I get that. I understand it. That's fine. Because back in the 80s, they had to be careful about, the FCC and all that. The FCC and all that stuff. But then you give us Thundercats Roar. That's a downgrade. Yeah. Yeah, they are airing it constantly. Yeah, I think Teletoon's isn't Teletoon merging with something now and becoming like a whole new thing, or did that already happen? Because I remember seeing or was that White? No, it was Teletoon. I think Teletoon's becoming something new. That's the Canadian one. I know that, but I know it's becoming something else. There was like a whole bunch of people on Twitter pissed about it. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. SpongeBob needs to fucking die. It needs to go. Unfortunately, Nickelodeon won't do that because it makes money. And well, to be fair, if they do kill it off, if they do kill off SpongeBob, they would probably just replace it with tween comedy shows, and those are starting to get stale. Hell, we all know what happened with the Dan Schneider era, so that's not a good thing. Let's see here. This is why I don't watch DC crap anymore. Yeah, they mocked the critics, and that's what pissed me off. It wasn't even the critics; they also were mocking like people like me that were pissed off at it. They're like, "Oh well, no, you have poop minds and poop opinions because that's bleh." It's like, no, we were not the ones to be pissed off about it. We were not angry like you're saying. We're pissed that you're basically defiling a franchise. We're not throwing our hands up in the air saying, fight us to the death over this. We're just saying, look, we're pissed about this. You screwed up big. I'm surprised CN didn't get shut down. Give it time. Well, they are losing money because Adult Swim's. I think Adult Swim right now is about the only thing that's going to be holding them up. But the downside is that Adult Swim's under some hot water now, as their most popular show, Rick and Morty, just lost Justin Roiland. He's out completely. He's done. Justin Roiland is done. So they're gonna have to relaunch Rick and Morty with a whole new voice cast, which I don't think is gonna go over too well, and that's not gonna end well for them. But yeah, Adult Swim's losing money. Their deal with HBO Max really screwed them. And they are hemorrhaging money. I'm not going to lie about it. They're hemorrhaging money, and they're doubling down on the stupidity of we're just going to keep, here's Teen Titans Go. This is the only thing that's making us money, and it's not. It's stupid. They did really well when they had anime on there on Cartoon Network. They did really well, and the numbers prove that. I think that's one of the reasons why. Because I know tonight, actually, it'll be into tomorrow morning. Actually, they're going to have that One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, and what's it like Toroki crossover episode that we never saw for years, that never got the light of day, and now it's getting the light of day. It's going to be on Toonami, and I think the only reason why they're doing that is to try to get money coming in, because they need it. They're hemorrhaging money. I swear to God, they're hemorrhaging money fast. I swear CN paid the original Lion-O voice actor to say, yeah, they did. They did. Because what really pissed me off, I'm pretty sure that was the original voice actor. If not, it was a damn good close impersonation. But yeah, they did. Or they just dubbed it over really quick. But oh God. What the hell was it? Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, the original voice of Panthro died. So how do they pay homage to that? Well, there's a little scene in the episode where the 2011 Thundercats Lion-O and Snarf are talking, and there are the bones of Panthro. That pissed me off too. Okay, so Teletoon's rebranding. Okay, I knew it was rebranding. I didn't remember what it was rebranding to, but I remember seeing that it was something was going on with it. I just didn't remember what it was, but I remember seeing something. DC rebooting again. Oh, God. DC cannot get it right. They haven't been able to get it right. They're never going to be able to get it right. They screwed up way too many times. They keep locking the gate after the horse gets out. It's like you lock the gate with the horse in the freaking inside the gate. See, there's a gate. Okay, there's a gate here. You lock it. You lock the gate from the in. You lock the gate when the thing is on the inside. See it disrespect? Yes. It's like here's his bones. They disrespected him. Pull up the episode, and if you watch the episode, there is a scene. It's right near the end of it, because Snarf makes a snarky comment to the 2011 Lion-O, saying that, oh look, they didn't even want you, and on the ground next to them is the bones of Panthro, because the voice actor for Panthro died. They can pull this, we were paying homage to it till they're blue in the face. You weren't paying homage to it. That's disrespecting the corpse. You could have just taken those bones out and nobody was like, look, you're focusing on Lion-O, the leader of the Thundercats. It would have made more sense just to have the other Lion-O there. No, we're just going to have dead bones here of the dead voice actor that voiced a beloved character from a franchise. Oh, yeah, they're heartless. Oh, yeah. To inform a part of. Yeah, I remember. See, now I didn't actually. Now I lived down in the States, so we didn't have Teletoon, but I actually did pull up some videos of it was like a week. I remember there was a YouTube channel for a week that was actually airing Teletoon stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. I actually thought it was pretty cool, but yeah. Teletoon was pretty cool. I would actually probably understand how a lot of people would like that network. It looked pretty cool. But yeah, CN they are low. They are heartless and they are low for doing that. Seriously, pull it up. Because I actually remember ranting about that. I think it was like part 2 of my part 2 rant, where I was like complaining about it. Oh, I love Jimmy Two Shoes. We had that here in the States. Disney XD had it. I thought that was cool. I thought that was cool. Little weird though that he's kind of like living in hell. So like I'm assuming he died, but it's like it's kind of weird. He's like living in hell, but that was still a pretty cool shoot. That was still a pretty cool show. Two Shoes. It's like, why is his last name Two Shoes? I never did that part, but yeah. Oh my god, I remember that. Well, holy crap, we've been almost at this for 2 hours. Holy shit. Oh my god. All right, I think I should probably wrap this up. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. We did get off topic though. We were talking about the Simpsons, but then we went into some other stuff, which is fine because we did get point across with the Simpsons in that, so that was pretty cool. But oh yeah, Heloise was like Mandy. Oh yeah, oh my god, that's it, Toroki. That's it. Or Toroku, yeah, that's it. Because I saw there was like a preview clip for the dub and Goku's saying it, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't freaking care. I'm not good. Well, first off, I don't have cable to watch it. One, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it dubbed either, because I saw it subbed and I didn't like it subbed. But yeah, they're food hunters basically. I just like no. I washed my hands of that one. But yeah, that was it. That was it. Toroki or Toroku or whatever. Or Toriko. Yeah, that the Toriko. That yeah, but yeah, whatever. That's what it is. But yeah, I think we're gonna call this though. Let's wind this thing down because I've been at this for almost 2 hours. Holy crap. It is a lot of fun though, but yeah, like I said though, seriously, go check out that. It's literally a clip. You can actually pull it up from the episode, but if you actually like pull up the final part where they're at night, Cameron. Yeah, if you actually pull up the part from that Teen Titans Go Thundercats crossover, you can actually see it. Yeah, I know Funimation has the rights to all three of them. Funimation basically owns Dragon Ball at this point. I don't see them ever giving up the license for that. They have One Piece because why the hell not? And this was a fun stream. Thank you. I'm gonna try to do this every Saturday. Provided nothing happens to change that, I'm going to try to do this every Saturday. But yeah, this is fun. I am actually having fun doing this. This is a lot of fun. But yeah. But yeah, I know Funimation has rights for all three of them. Funimation has the rights to a lot of stuff. I wish they would follow through with some of the stuff that they let the license expire on instead of just letting the license expire. But yeah. But yeah, Drewy, I'm gonna try to do this every Saturday. That is my plan. Hopefully that is my plan. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I actually, like I said, it's either gonna be next week or the week after. I'll either do Twilight and anime. Or Twilight or anime. I don't know which one will be on next week or the week after. So, but yeah, because I do have that list. This week's topic was The Simpsons, and we kind of went off topic a bit. So, but it's cool. It's cool. But yes, but you all know I like The Simpsons. I am a Simpsons nut. I do try to do some Simpsons trivia though on my Twitter every now and then. So keep an eye out for that. But I'm gonna try to do like a Spaceballs trivia. Anybody ever see Spaceballs? Spaceballs the movie? Not that god awful cartoon TV series that I don't even think deserves the name. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do like a Spaceballs trivia thing. I don't know yet, but yeah, this is a lot of fun. But thank you all for tuning in. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, I'm your host. I'm Andrew. I'm out of here. Catch you later. Have a nice rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.